Good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to the Fieldhouse on the campus of Dakota State University. Tonight's matchup will be between the Dakota State Trojans and the number 15 nationally ranked Bellevue University Bruins. Both teams are members of the North Star Athletic Conference, and this will be the start of the second time through the league as the two teams face each other for the second time. Coming into tonight's ball game, number 15 Bellevue sports a 16-5 overall record and a 4-2 mark in the conference, and that puts them in third place. Dakota State is 9-11 for the year and 2-4 in the conference, and they are currently in fifth place in the league. Right now, leading the North Star is Viterbo with the perfect 6-0 mark, followed by Valley City with a 5-1 record. So Bellevue would like to get the win and keep themselves in contention to move up into that second or possibly first place spot, and the Trojans are looking to make a move up on Mayville State for that fourth spot and improve their seeding when it comes to the national, or when it comes to the North Star postseason tournament. Tonight is a special night at Dakota State as we have our Dig Pink night, and that is breast cancer awareness, and our honorary captain for this evening is Carla Vandenbosch. Tell you a little bit about Carla. Carla is the mother of Trojan volleyball player Sophia Vandenbosch and is a breast cancer survivor. Carla's breast cancer was diagnosed in February of 2015, and she had months of coughing and had gone to the doctor. Carla remembers complaining about a left side pain, but decided it was just a pulled muscle from coughing. That night, she palpated her ribs and did a breast self-exam and found a large area in her left breast that did not feel right. She called her doctor the next morning, and the doctor got the ball rolling quickly. A biopsy was done and found it was cancerous. After many tests, it was found to be an invasive lobular breast cancer, which consists of only 10% of all breast cancers. Lobular breast cancer grows in sheaths versus a lump with ductal breast cancer and is not easily detected via a mammogram. The point taken is not only should you have mammograms, but also continue your breast self-exams. The cancer was in 6 of 10 lymph nodes, but fortunately did not metastasize to other organs. Carla's treatment consisted of 20 chemotherapy sessions from March to August. Then in September of 2015, she had a double mastectomy, thyroidectomy, because they also found thyroid cancer, and bilateral oophorectomy, which is the removal of the ovaries. After the surgery, she had 7 weeks of radiation, and in April 2016 underwent reconstruction. At this point, Carla has yearly checkups and self-monitors, and Carla will be the complete the honorary first serve for our Dig Pink breast cancer awareness match this evening. So congratulations to Carla and all of the breast cancer survivors, and we look forward to bringing more awareness to this disease and through the efforts of our athletes at Dakota State. At this point, there is a video with much of the information that I just read playing on the board here. So we're going to take a little bit of a look at what is going on with the Trojans. Right now, the Trojans will again play the first game of the second time through the North Star Series with Bellevue tonight, and then this weekend they will step away from conference play as they head down to the Bellevue tournament, and they will face Grandview, Iowa out of in their first game of the morning, and then afternoon they'll play nationally ranked Montana Tech from the Frontier Conference. Now DSU, this will be the second match with Montana Tech this year. They played them in the Viterbo tournament in lacrosse and beat them in 3 sets when they were ranked 10th in the country. So another big weekend, another round of ranked teams for Dakota State. Very tough schedule this year, and the ladies have worked hard. And again, another great weekend of volleyball. Talk a little bit about our team leaders here. In kills and kills per set, Sydney Shell leads the squad with 262 kills and 3.5 kills per set. Assists and assists per set is led by Maddie Langerock with 369 assists and 5.2 assists per set. And in digs and digs per set, Kate Van Royen, 384 digs and 5.2 digs per set. Leading the blocks for Dakota State is Vendelin Vankamsiri. 55 blocks and almost 1 block per game. And in service aces is led by Madeline Groff with 17 service aces. And receptions, 389 for Kate Van Royen. So that is a statistical look at what the Trojans have been doing and who's leading the Trojans as we get ready for this 6 o'clock start for tonight's ball game. We've got a nice crowd here. Student section is starting to fill up. A lot of pink in the building, so if you're able, there's still 1:15 left on the clock. Jump in the car, come on down and enjoy a great night of volleyball with 2 outstanding squads and a great event going on. See General Cyber is down there with the student section. The student section is going to fill up very quickly as soon as the football practice is over and the baseball teams are finishing up their 100-inning ball game that they're playing as part of this week's fundraising efforts for them. So, again, a lot of things going on in the fall here as we get ready to start. Officials are checking the lineups. And we will be ready for the first serve in just a couple of seconds. Just a real quick note here before we let's come back to that one and we will get ready for the first serve. From Bellevue, it's in the air. Shell will handle is a little bit long on the pass and it's going to be a violation, net violation on the Trojans. So the first point is going to go to the Bellevue Bruins. Serving here is Mila Awawi. Shell with the kill attempt, and she's going to go diagonal and miss the corner by about 2 inches. So good wind up, nice set. Sydney just had to go a little bit long on her, and the Bruins are off to a 2-0 start in this first set. In the back row, Vandenbosch to Van Royen. Going to be out of system. See what the Bruins do with it here. Left side kill attack, handled by Vandenbosch in the back row. No, it's going to go up and hit the rafter. And that will be side out again for the Bruins. Probably a little emotion here for the Trojans as they get started. This is always a big game for them, and they'll need to take a deep breath and get ready to roll here. That's going to be a service error on Awoya. So the Trojans will get their first service. Sydney Shell will do the honors for Dakota State as the Trojans trail 3-1 in set number 1. And Sydney is going to go long again. So service error for the Trojans. And they're off to a little shaky start here, but it's early in the ball game and we'll see if we can get the ship righted quickly. Back now for the Bruins, Rayanne Kamoto. Rayanne is a junior out of Honolulu, Hawaii. And she's going to go to right side kill attempt there by Evans. And there's the block at the net, but it's not successful. And it's going to be side out for Dakota State. That kill was by Eve Fountain from Omaha, Nebraska. 5'9" outside hitter for the Bruins on the left side. Handled by Van Royen. Langerock to Grage. Going to the back row for Shell. Up to the right side. There's Grage again. And we've got a violation there. Net violation. I didn't see any contact made, but fist came up, so side out to the Trojans. Julia Dreitz in now. Julia's a junior out of Lake Benton, Minnesota. Her first serve of the evening. Right side to kill, and that's going to stay in bounds. That's a successful attack there for Keely Kivanili. Kivanimi. I can tell Bellevue is going to make me work hard here this evening, so please forgive if there is a pronunciation error. All right, serving now, Audrey Sanfort for the Bruins. Quick hit there, middle hit by Gwendolyn, And they are not going to get it back over, so that's going to be a successful attack there for Gwendolyn Bonkensiri. And that will be her first kill of the evening. Back to serve, Madeline Groff. Right side attempt, and that's going to be an attack error there by Keely Kivanimi, and the Trojans will serve again. Groff back to serve, Trojans trailing 4-6 in set number 1. Goes to the back row, setter Awahi. Grage gets it over, a little bit deep. Going to be a jump ball at the line, at the net. Bellevue keeps it in play. Right back left side attempt. Grage, and it's going to go off the blockers and out of bounds. Side out for the Trojans. So Kivanimi was there, but wasn't able to control it. And Brooklyn gets her second kill attempt of the evening. And that attempt by Kivanimi is going to be successful. She's going to go diagonal and keep it in bounds. So side out for the Bruins. And they stop that run by the Trojans and go up 7-5. Service back to Shell. Langerock. Gwendolyn. And Gwendolyn does not get on top of that one, and it sails on her. And so it'll be attack error for Gwendolyn. And service back to Jada Nunn for the Bruins. That one's going to go long. Another service error. Both teams have had a couple of service errors so far. Brooklyn Grage now back for serving. Just going to put it in the back row there. Left side kill attempt, and that's going to dribble over the net, hit the net, but E. Fountain was able to power it over the net anyway, and correction, did not. Inside out goes to Dakota State. Grage back to serve again. That pass went a little bit long, so Bruins are out of system with it. Middle hit, and Gwendolyn Bonkensiri misses that one. So side out back to the Bruins here as they lead by 2 for the service. E. Fountain. Shell on the attack there, and there is no contact. So another kill attempt goes long for Sydney. She had a nice swing on that one. Just didn't go down for her. Right side attempt. Gwendolyn. Blockers at the net, get a piece of it. Middle hit, and that is no doubt about that one. Haley Fleischman, 6-footer out of Overton, Nebraska, gets her first kill of the evening, and Bellevue opens up a 4-point lead in this first set, 11-7. Fountain back again, or serving again. Quick hit there by Langerock. Bruins are ready for it. Going to go diagonal with that hit, and that's a power hit there by Langerock, but back row handles it. Left side attack for Shell. Blockers are there. Left side attempt here by Kearns, and that is going to stay in bounds, and it's going to be side out for the Bruins. Some nice plays in that series. Both these sides had some nice defensive plays, but the Bruins get the kill in the end. And Fountain has a serving error. And that is going to be third service error for the Bruins tonight. So, Bruins had a nice run there and moved it back up to 4 after the Trojans closed within 1. Left side attack. Oh, that was a great return by Van Royen. Left side attack. And it is blocked at the net there by Sydney Sledge. Kind of a jump ball, a little bit off balance, and Sledge was able to just put it back over on the Trojan side. And they now take their biggest lead of the first set, 13-8. Serving will be Allie Butler. She goes to Vandenbosch, to Langerock, and there is a nice dig in the back row by the Bruins. Shell placement there. Bruins again in position, and Allie Kearns puts that attack down for the point. And Bruins are up 14-2. Allie Butler had a couple of nice digs in that back row. It looked like sure points for the Trojans, so nice defense by her. Langerock goes for the quick hit, and we've got a double hit call against Langerock. And that is going to prompt a timeout from Coach Wienhoff, as her Trojans are down by 7 now in this first set, 15-8. We want to say congratulations to Valeria Kurikova of the women's cross country team. Valeria was named the North Star Athletic Association Women's Runner of the Week. She broke the 6K school record for the second straight week. She broke her own record, and Valera is a freshman for the Trojans, so she's ran twice and set two school records, and this record it had a time of 21 minutes, 57.9 seconds at the Briarcliff Invitational. So congratulations to Valeria for her outstanding start to her collegiate career. 2 runs, 2 school records. And I might add, she took almost 90 seconds off of her previous record. So as we said, the Trojans are going to head on the road this weekend for the Bellevue Invitational, and where they will play Grandview at 11 o'clock and Montana Tech at 1:30. Then next Tuesday, they will travel to Yankton to take on Mount Marty with a junior varsity match at 5:30 and a varsity match at 7 o'clock. If you're not able to join us for the game, be sure and go to dsuathletics.com and watch the ball game live stream. We're back in action here. Vandenbosch has to come up, take a tough hit. Trojans are able to keep it alive. We're going to go with a quick hit. Trojans are there. There is. We've got a lift called against Hannah Evans, and the Bruins keep building their lead. Now up by 8. Left side tack. And that is Sydney Shell with the tip into the open spot. So Trojans are finally able to get that run. They had closed it within 1, and Bellevue opened it up to 8 points. Let's see if Langerock can get a run going for DSU and get them back in this game. That's a nice block at the net, but the Bruins are there. Right side attempt, tip, handled there. Looked like Evans got a hand on that one. Oh, mistimed the jump a little bit, so a little out of system. And we have a double hit on the Trojans. So that is a couple of double hits this evening and a lift for the Trojans. Awahai is serving there. There's a nice kill attempt by Vandenbosch. Bruins handle it, and that one is going to stay inbounds for Hannah Evans. So she gets the kill on the diagonal across the court. Trojans trail by 7, 10-17. They need to get a run going here and get themselves back into it. Shell back on the service now. There's a kill attempt by Morgan Whale, and that goes diagonal and stays inbounds by about a half an inch. So nice placement of the ball by Morgan Whale. Ryan Komoto serving now for the Bruins. Goes back to Van Roy. And that is a successful block over on the left side. Hannah Evans had a nice wind-up, but Morgan Whale was there. And I'm still trying to see that second number, but I think it was Ryan Komoto was the second person there on the block. All right, and we've got Grage with the successful kill attempt there. Julia Dreitz comes into the ball game now for Kate Van Royen, and she will be serving. Right side attack there, handled by Langerock. Shell with the tip. Left side kill attempt, block at the net. And there's a quick hit across by Graf. Right side kill, and there's no doubt about that one. Keely Kivanini nailed that one down the line, and side out goes to the Bruins. Bruins are up 9 right now. Audrey Sanford serving now for the Bruins. Back to Graf. Graf's going to tip it a little, or pass it a little bit long, and the Bruins make her pay for that. That was Haley Fleischman in the front row, and that's going to again prompt a timeout from Coach Wienhoff as her team trails 21-11 in this first set. So the DSU cross-country teams will wrap up their regular season schedule on Saturday, October 21st, when they travel to Yankton, South Dakota, and run in the Mount Marty Invitational at the Fox Run Golf Course. The North Star Athletic Association cross-country championships will be held in La Crosse, Wisconsin on November 3rd. Be sure and follow the live coverage of both of these events on dsuathletics.com. Saturday, the Trojan football team will return home as they kick off the second half of their North Star Athletic Association schedule. The Trojans will host Waldorf from Iowa with a kickoff at 4 p.m. at the Dan Beacom Track Complex. The game is designated as the Russian for the Cure, with fans encouraged to wear pink clothing to the football game to help raise cancer awareness. Russian for the Cure, Saturday, October 14th, 4 o'clock kickoff. And we're back after the timeout. See if Coach Wienhoff can get her squad back on track here as they trail by 10 in this first set. Audrey Sanford on the serve. Goes back to Van Royen. Langerock, right side Graf. And Graf stops that run, so the timeout worked. Side out for Dakota State, and going back to serve will be Maddie Graf. And that's going to be a service ace for Maddie. So we had said earlier, Maddie led the team in service aces, and this is now her 18th service ace. Left side kill attempt there. Right side coming back, and that is going to be a successful kill for Brooklyn Grage. Blockers were there but couldn't control it. And DSU's got a little run going here. See if they can get themselves back into this. Down 10. They are now trailing by 7. Right side tip, and that's going to be successful by Jaden. A correction, that's going to be successful by Keely Kivanimi. And for Keely, that is her 3rd kill of the evening. Correction, that is her 4th kill. She's hitting a whopping .667 from the efficiency rating. Gwendolyn Blancanseri with that kill. For Gwendolyn, that is her 2nd of the evening. There's going to be a mishandle by the Bruins. They're going to keep it alive, but the Trojans are going to get a clean play here. Let's see what they do with it. Over to Shell, and Shell nails it to the back line. No doubt on that one. She's had a couple of them go long, but that one stayed in bounds by about 2 inches. And Trojans, well, I missed something there because I know the ball was in bounds. But side out goes to the Bruins. Right side, Nice hit, nice hit. That will be Gwendolyn Bonkum Simmons series' 4th kill of the evening. Left side attack for the Bruins. Blockers are there for the Trojans. Right side going back to Shell. Whoa. Bruins were able to handle that one, but it was not an easy dig for the back row. There's a nice block by the Trojans, but stays alive. And finally, Langerock goes diagonal and finds an open spot in the Bruin defense, and they're able to get it down. Tell you what, it was a great kill attempt there, and Taylor Kiefer in the back row, the libero, was able to keep that alive for the Bruins earlier. And but the Trojans were able to come back and get the points, so they are trailing by 6, 17-23 in this first set of the evening. I know it's hard to believe, but basketball is just down the road, and we are getting ready for the November 1st doubleheader that the Trojans will play against Dordt University at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls. The doubleheader will, women's game starts at 5:30 and the men's game will be at 7:30. We're looking forward to 2 outstanding games that night, so mark that on your calendar, September 1st at the Pentagon. Great night of basketball. The Wild Game Feed, which is a fundraiser for the DSU Athletic Department, will follow on the 2nd, Thursday the 2nd. This will be the 8th annual Wild Game Feed. We, thanks to Russ Olson and his group of sous chefs, they put together a great meal for us that feeds over 300 people that evening. And a great time is really enjoyed by all with a tremendous menu and a lot of fun. So come join us at that event. All right. Ball's back in play here. Trojans going to go our Bruins with the left side. There's a block at the net by Evans. And there is a successful, no, it is not. Sledge had an attack attempt there, but it hit the antenna. And point goes to the Trojans. So they're working their way slowly back into it. Kate Van Rooyen now on the serve. Right side kill attempt, and that is a hard shot by Sydney Sledge. That's the kind of shot that you have to just duck a little bit. And on the service there is Neela. Nice block attempt there by the Bruins on Sydney Shell's attempt. But it goes out of bounds on the DSU side, so side out to the Trojans. It is set point now for the Bruins, so Trojans have some perfect play to make. Here's going to be a jump ball at the net. Nope. Bruins are going to keep it alive. Back over to them. They're going to get a left side kill attempt, and it's blocked there by Gruff. Back to the right side this time. Blockers are there, but the block goes long, and that's going to be set number 1 for the Bellevue Bruins. So 25-19, Bellevue takes the first set of the night. Let's take a moment and say thank you to some of our sponsors and partners for DSU Athletics. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of Trojan Athletics. For all your financial needs, choose a company that's locally grown and nationally known. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, investing in you. And Trojan Athletics would like to welcome Persona. With Midwest values and a dedicated work ethic, Persona is one of the top 5 largest sign providers in the United States. Trojans also want to thank their partner in athletics, Madison Regional Health System, for all their services to improve the health of the local community. And DSU would also like to recognize their athletic partner, Prostrello Auto Mall. Pat and Nick Prostrello providing quality vehicles and service to Madison and the surrounding region. So quick recap of the first game. Bellevue had 35 attacks, had 14 kills and 3 attack errors for a solid .314 hitting percentage. The Trojans had 35 attempts, 12 kills with 8 attack errors and hit only .114. Assists, 13 for Bellevue, 10 for Dakota State, and in the dig category, 15 to 14. So almost everything is equal with the exception of the hitting percentage. Bellevue doing a tremendous job there. And they are led with 4 kills by Keely Kivanimi and Allie Kearns. And Keely is hitting .429 and Allie's hitting .400, so that's a very strong performance from them. And then following that is Haley Fleischman with 2 kills, hitting .667, and Sydney Sledge with 2 kills, hitting .200. In the assists category, Mila Iwawi has 7 assists, and Jada Nunn has 6 for the Bruins. And in the dig category, there is they are led by Taylor Kiefer and a number of other people with 2 and 1. For Dakota State, Brooklyn Grage leads the squad with 4 kills. She's hitting a very solid .571 in hitting efficiency. Gwendolyn Vankam Semansiri is hitting has 3 kills but hitting .167, and Sydney Shell has 2 and hitting a -111. Maddie Groff, Maddie Langerock, and Hannah Evans all chipped in for another kill. Maddie Langerock leads the Trojans with 9 assists, and in the dig category we have a number of athletes, Kate Van Rooyen and Maddie Langerock and Sydney Shell all with 3, Maddie Groff and Sophia Vandenbosch with 2. So the Trojans head into set number 2 down 1-0, and it will be their service. Maddie Langerock puts it in play. To the back row, Van Rooyen to Langerock to Shell. Shell's going to tip it over, and it's going to touch the top fingers of the blockers and then fall into the open spot. So Dakota State's going to start a little stronger this time. Last ball game, they got behind 4-0 instantly, and now they start out with a 1-0 lead. Van Rooyen picks up that kill attempt. Right side attack. Blockers at the net. Evans gets a hand on that. Evans is going to get a tip. Bellevue in place for it. There's a kill attempt, leaning back a little bit, but still had a solid hit on it. Shell goes diagonal to the middle hit, and that's going to be successful for Morgan Whale as Bellevue evens up the score at 1 and gets side out. Rayanne Kimoto serving now for the Bruins. Right side, and that did not clear the net for Hannah Evans. Had a nice setup on it, but just hit it a little bit low. Kimoto back to serve again. Going to be a middle hit, and that is going to have, that was touched at the net by the blockers. Couldn't quite tell if it was. The kill itself went out of bounds, but there was contact at the net according to the down judge, and side out for the Bruins. And they go up 3-1 in set number 2, and there's a service error for Kimoto. So Sydney Shell will go back and try and even this score up for the Trojans. Both teams have had a few service errors this evening. Right side kill attempt. Shell handles that in the back row. To Van Rooyen. To Grage. Nice block at the net by Evans. Right side attempt again. Evans gets her hands on that one as well. There's Grage with the kill attempt. Evans is going to put it down. That pass was a little long from the back row. That dig. And Evans made them pay for it. And that ties the score at 3-3 in set number 2. Nice action on that play or that rally by both squads. And we're going to go with the right side attempt. Blocked at the net there by Groff. There's a quick hit. Diving save by Van Langerock. Going back to the right side here, and there is a successful block by Grage and Evans over there. I think Brooklyn got a little bit more of it, but the two were there, and that's a lot of height over on one side. And now you can hear some of the students getting involved in the game a little bit more. There is a long pass, and Evans makes them pay for that jump ball at the net. So the Trojans go up 5-3 in set number 2. I don't know if the live stream has got a picture of it yet, but we have some very unique pink outfits over there in the student section. There is a nice attack there by E. Fountain, and the blockers were there but could not control it, and it's side out to the Bruins. All right, back to serve is Sanford. Graff sets it up to Grage. That's blocked at the net. Trojans are able to keep it alive. We're gonna have a right side kill attempt, and taking that on the chin is Sidney Schell. There's Grage. Bruins handle that. Tip goes to the back row. Schell gets underneath it. And Trojans get it over. Not in system like they want. That's going to be a point to the Bruins. There was contact at the net on the block, even though the ball went long. So a couple of really nice plays on that defensively for the Trojans, but in the end, the Bruins get the point and they even the score at 5 each. Sanford on the serve. That one's going to go long, and they are, E. Fountain is going to make Dakota State pay for that long pass, as she just sets up at the net and slams it home. There's been a few times from both squads tonight the pass has been a little bit long, and then the front line has made them pay for it. Right side, tip at the net, and that's going to be a violation. I'm pretty certain Hannah Evans crossed over under the net. And so the Trojans, who had a 2-point lead now, Bellevue has responded and came back and picked up a 2-point lead for themselves. Sanford with her third serve of this set, or of this service rally. And there is a nice block there by Bellevue. Looked like, who we got over there? Kivanimi seemed to be the one that got most of the congratulations on that, so we'll give her the block on that. And Bruins go up by 3 in set number 2. Set attempt, and there is another successful block, and I believe that one was E. Fountain. So 2 good attacks by Dakota State and 2 great blocks by the Bruins as they move out to a 4-point lead here in set number 2. Short serve there. Van Rooyen has come up for it. Left side, Groff is going to put it down, but the Bruins are able to keep control of it. Quick hit there for Evans. And kill attempt. Van Rooyen gets an arm on it. It's going to keep it alive. Nice dig there. Wow, that was a hard hit. And Kate Van Rooyen had a couple of great digs there, but that one just came in at about 102 miles per hour if you're got the gun on that one. So that's going to prompt a timeout from Coach Veenhoff as the Trojans now trail 5-10. They had a 5-3 lead, and the Bruins have put together a nice run here. Heartland Energy, partnering with Dakota State University Athletics and providing critical energy needs and power to fuel our economy. Brian Kern and Rosebud Wood Products is a proud partner of DSU Athletics and a supplier of quality wood products to its customers nationwide. And Sanford Health. At Sanford Health, you'll find a culture of teamwork, compassion, and balance. Join the team and work for an organization that truly cares about people. And the athletic department is proud to honor its partner, Lake County International and Case IH, as leader in agriculture and their contributions to our farmers. After the ball game, if you're looking for a great place to eat, stop over at the Stadium Sports Grill, who's serving great food and a proud partner in promoting DSU athletic success. Stadium Sports Grill. All right, we are back after the timeout, and the Trojans will try and get this run stopped by the Bruins. Bruins up by 5 in set number 2. Quick hit there, and Langerock sneaks that one into the hole in the defense, and side out goes to Dakota State. That is her second tip of the evening into an open spot. Julia Dreitz on the serve now, and I think probably Komoto thought it was going to go long, and then at the last second decided she needed to take it, but it's a service ace for Julia Dreitz. Comes right back, and she's going to get a second service ace in a row, as that one is not handled by Eve Fountain. So 2 service aces for Julia Dreitz back to back, and that closes the gap to 2 points, 8-10. See if Julia can get the trifecta here. Number 3. That's going to go a little bit long. The Bruins are able to handle it, and then the mishandle on the play. So the pass on Julia's hit went a little bit long. Bruins were able to keep it alive, and then the Trojans mishandled it. And that puts it side out for Bellevue. Back to serve will be Jada Nunn. Jada's a sophomore. Redshirt freshman from Woodbury, Minnesota. All right, right side hit for Groff there. And that is Eve Fountain. Not a hard hit, but she just placed it well down the line there, and open spot in the defense. And point number 12 for Bellevue. Left side attack, that's Grage, Brooklyn Grage. Bruins handle it, quick hit in the middle. Handled by Groff, and then Groff's gonna come back, and that hit by Groff looked like the blockers got a piece of it. Yes, the left side corner is saying that she got a piece, and point is gonna go to Dakota State. So initially that was not seen, but the line judge stayed with it, and point for Dakota State. All right, Maddie Groff serving now for Dakota State. And that one caused a little problems for them. They're going to get it over, but it'll be out of system. See what the Trojans can do with this. Quick hit there, and Gwendolyn Bonkasim-Siri finds the open spot in the defense. And side out, back to the Trojans. All right, service for Groff. Left side kill attempt. And that is a nice hit by Eve Fountain, and Eve picks up the kill on that. And for Eve, that's going to be her 5th kill of the evening. There are just some times when those hitters go up, and you know that's going to be a point. And that exactly is the same thing there for Brooklyn Grage. Brooklyn had a nice form on that one and really powered it into the diagonal corner. And now she'll go back to serve. Trojans trailing by 2 here, set number 2. Nice hit there, handcuffed the libero a little bit. Oh, miscommunication by the Trojans. 4 of them there, and no one took the ball. So that's unfortunate. It was a nice serve by Brooklyn, and Trojans were going to get a nice look on that one. Left side, Shell. Nice dig there by Fountain. And nice kill. That one comes back. Allie Kearns comes right back with that one. So really nice hit by Sydney Shell, and Fountain got a hand on it, and Bruins were able to get the point out of it. So the Trojans have closed within 2 a couple of times, but now it's back to a 4-point lead again. Going to be out of system on that one. Offside kill attempt, and the blockers are there, but it's going to cause the ball to go way high, and nobody for the Trojans could get to it. So Bellevue opens up their biggest lead of the second set by 5 at 16-11. Van Rooyen in the back row to Langerock to Shell. Blockers are there. Back to back. Shell again. Shell's going to place it down the lane line, and that's going to be a successful attempt. And Sydney picks up her 4th kill of the evening. So Kate Van Rooyen back to serve now. Kate's a freshman out of Dakota Dunes. That pass went a little bit long, but the Bruins were able to play it. Evans was there with the block, but it went straight down the side, and Trojans were not able to handle that. So side out goes to Bellevue. Back now to serve is Mila Iwahi. Goes to Groff, to Langerock, and right side. Oh, that is a nice block there by Allie Kearns. Hannah Evans had a great look at it, but Kearns, just a better block. There's been some nice defensive plays at the net for the Bruins in this second set. Van Rooyen going to go over to Sydney on the left side, and that is going to find a hole in the backside defense. So side out goes to the Trojans. Wasn't one of Sydney's hardest hits, but it was well placed, and the defense just couldn't get to it. Langerock on the service. Right side. And that is a mishandle there by Allie Kearns. You haven't seen that much out of the Bruins. They're hitting, every hitter is at 231 or higher so far with their hitting efficiency. So, like I said, you don't see many attack errors from them. And that was the first. Now we got a service error, so Trojans hand it right back to the Bruins. And the lead stays at 5, 19-14. Rhian Komoto serving now for the Bruins. She'll go to Van Rooyen. Oh, and Kate got a little handcuff there on that one, and it went straight into the net. And it's going to be a service ace for Komoto. Trojans need to get side out here and get a run going again. Bruins have opened up a 6-pointer, and that's the way to do it. Sydney Shell, no doubt about it, kill to the back line. Trojans down 5. They need to get something going here, so Sydney is going to go back and serve. Sends it to the back row, left side, Fountain. And there's Grage, blocked at the net. Back to Brooklyn again. There's a nice pick, dig in the back row. There's a quick middle hit, but Van Rooyen's there to handle that one. Right side to Groff. She almost found a hole for it. Bruins were there. There's really some nice defensive play going on this rally. And another good dig in the back row. Left side, Fountain. No, Van Rooyen's there. Shell puts it to the back. Middle hit, blocked at the net. And that is a great block by Macy Waltham in the middle. So both teams had some outstanding defensive efforts in that rally. And Trojans come away with the side out, 16-20. Right side attempt. Handled there by Matt Langerock. Shell is going to place it over. Right side. I'm sorry, left side. Shell gets it in the back row. Van Rooyen, no, it's not going to work. Couldn't quite get the height on it that they needed. And so side out goes to Bellevue. We've really seen some nice defensive work here, along with some great offense in this second set.
Both squads picked up their game significantly from the first, and the first was a good set as well. But the second set has been extremely exciting. Right side, Groff. I'm sorry, Watham. That was Watham. And we have a double hit call there, so point goes to Dakota State, trailing by 4. So let's see, Julia Dreitz, last time she came in, she had 2 service aces in a row. That would be helpful if she could repeat that. And out of system, it's going to go to the Trojans. Oh, a little bit of a long pass. Trojans just didn't handle that one very cleanly, and Bruins made them pay for it. Jada Nunn back to serve now for Bellevue. Back to Van Royen. Go right side. I think Maddie was a little perturbed with that previous call. She thought that the Bellevue had broke the plane, didn't get the call, and so she came back and just hammered that one down. Middle hit, blockers there, Gwendolyn's there, but it is going to go to side out. I'm sorry, it's going to go to Dakota State. And that's going to prompt a timeout from Bellevue, as they don't want to let the Trojans get back into this. Trailing 19-22, we've got an exciting second set. Keep your mortgage payments local. CU Mortgage Direct offers local mortgage servicing. Contact Amanda Pauley at CU Mortgage Direct for all of your home loan needs at 605-556-0229. And DSU Athletic Department extends its thanks to partner Sunshine Foods for its commitment to serve the grocery needs of Madison and the local community. And DSU Athletics would like to welcome Fox Promo and Fox Print, delivering high-quality, creative print and apparel solutions that exceed expectations. Cable Equipment makes your farm and your future their focus. With innovative services and staff, they strive to improve customer lives. Thank you for supporting DSU Athletics. Let's take a quick look here at the team stats. So far, Bellevue has 72 attacks and 28 kills, and they're hitting .292 for the hitting percentage. Dakota State has 75 attacks, 23 kills, and hitting .120. So there's a big difference in the hitting efficiency right there on the offensive side. Assists, Bellevue has 24 and Dakota State 19. Digs, 36 for the Bruins, 31 for Dakota State. Back to action now. Maddie Groff on the service, left side. There's Fountain. Shell gets underneath that one. Groff's going to keep it in play, and Brooklyn Grage had an attempt. Brooklyn Grage gets a block on that. Her and Gwendolyn. Grage comes back with it again, and that's going to be a successful attack for Dakota State. So they went to Brooklyn a couple of times, and she was able to get the point for DSU. Trojans close within 20-22. Groff back to serve again, and she puts a short one in. It has Bellevue scrambling a little. And there's that quick hitter, and that's going to be a score for DSU. So Langerock puts a quick one back to the corner. Bellevue gets a hand on it, but isn't able to control it. And the Trojans have closed this to within 1 in set number 2. Groff back for her third service. And there's a little mishandling that. Bruins get it across. Let's see if the Trojans can make them pay. Gwendolyn, nice hand, oh, nice dig in the back row. And there is a quick hit. And do we have contact? We do not. So middle hit there is not successful, and that ties the score at 22. And Bellevue's going to take a quick timeout. So again, if you want to follow the Trojans, they are going to be at the Bellevue Invitational this weekend. At 11 o'clock, they will play Grandview University. And then at 1:30, they will follow that up with their second game against Montana Tech. Montana Tech is another top 20 ranked team in the country, and the Bruins have already played the Trojans have already played them once this year, so be a great rematch between two very good teams. Trojans are on the road next Tuesday at Mount Marty. Varsity and a JV game. JV game starts at 5:30. Varsity game at 7 o'clock. If you can't join the Trojans live, be sure to come to dsuathletics.com and watch the live stream of their events. Football team will be in action this Saturday at the Dan Beacom Track Complex, where DSU is playing their home football games this year. 4 o'clock kickoff, and they are rushing for the cure on Saturday. And here we go, and that's not handled very well. So Trojans are going to get a free one here. Let's see what they do with it. Grage winds up, and that block is not successful. And Trojans take their lead at 23-22. That has the Trojan fans a little excited. The students on the baseline showing their approval of the Trojans play in this second set. And Groff back again for her fourth service. Left side attack. Pass went a little bit, or set went a little bit long. Left side to Grage. And Grage is going to put it down the line. It went out of bounds, but it was touched by the blockers. And that's going to be set point for DSU, 24-22. And we'll see if Maddie Groff can finish this off here for the Trojans. In play. Gone to the right side. Shell digs it out in the back, but isn't able to control it. And the Bruins stop the run in this exciting second set. Back to serve now will be E. Fountain. Set point still for the Trojans. Bruins need this to get it tied up and take it to extended points. Going to go right side, Gwendolyn. And they're going to dig it out in the back row. Quick hit, handled by the Bruins. They're going to go right side attack. Gwendolyn gets her hands on that in the block. And here is a kill attempt for Grage. And that is going to be a successful kill. And the Trojans will get set number 2, 25-23. So we are even after 2 sets, 1-1. Bruins won the first one, 25-19, but the Trojans come back and get number 2, 23-25. And that was a fun set to watch. Both teams played very well. Both teams had some great offense and some great defense. And the Trojans had a nice comeback after trailing and found themselves with the win in set number 2. So let's take a minute to introduce you to a couple more of our Trojan supporters, and then we'll give you the stats from the first 2 sets. DSU wants to thank Terry Schultz and Mustang Seeds for their support. Mustang Seeds is committed to serving American farmers as a trusted seed and trade partner. Signature Realtor Brad Benson and his team offer an experienced group of agents united in the goal of providing service that exceeds client expectation. Thank you for your sponsorship. And locally owned and operated Sporty's Bar and Grill in Madison serves up fantastic food and drinks in a relaxed atmosphere with friendly staff and top-notch service. 2nd Street Diner in Madison, bringing the good times back with great burgers, awesome ice cream, and breakfast all day. DSU Athletics thanks 2nd Street Diner for its support. All right, let's take a look at the stats after 2 sets. Bellevue has 79 attacks and 29 kills with 8 attack errors and hitting .266 in efficiency. Dakota State 84 attacks, 28 kills, 14 attack errors for .167. In the assist category, Bellevue has 25, Dakota State 23, and 40 digs for the Bruins to 36 for Dakota State. In blocks, the Bellevue is averaging 4%, while Dakota State has 2. Individually, E. Fountain leads the Bruins with 8 kills, and she's hitting a solid .304 in hitting efficiency. Allie Kearns is next with 6 kills, hitting .333. And Keely Kivanimi is next with 5 kills, hitting at .214. Sydney Sledge has 4 kills. Haley Fleischman 3, Morgan Whale 3, and that rounds out the offensive attack for the Bruins. In the assist category, Mila Iwauhi has 13 for the Bruins, followed by Jada Nunn with 10. And in the dig category, leading the group is Taylin Kiefer with 14, and Rianne Komoto has 6. E. Fountain has 4. Mila Iwauhi has 4, and a number of other Bruins with 2 and 1. So very good in the back row. Excellent job with blocking at the net and some great kills for the Bruins. For Dakota State, we've got 9 kills for Brooklyn Grade. She's hitting .304 in efficiency. Sydney Shell has 6. Gwendolyn Bonkamsiri has 4 kills. Madeline Groff, Maddie Langerock with 3. And we are back in action here with set number 3. Shell for the kill attempt, handled by the Bruins. Left side, defender blockers got their hands on it. Going back to Shell again, and that is a successful block. And it looks like that was Morgan Whale with that block. So first point in set number 3 goes to the Bruins. And back to serve is Mila Iwauhi. Right side kill, handled there by the Trojans. And Shell, she goes diagonal with it. That's handled, back row. And that is going to be a successful kill for Allie Kearns. For Allie, that is her 7th kill of the evening. And the Bruins take a 2-0 lead here in set number 3. Quick hit there by Langerock. Middle hit, handled by there's another dig by Van Rooyen. So they went at her a couple of times. She's handling them both. Now that diagonal is not going to be playable. So Bruins end up with their 3rd point there. Got my tongue tied there for a second. Couldn't get out Kate's name. Bruins go up 3-0 here in set number 3. Going to go right side, and that's a little bit out of timing there. Tip, handled by the Dakota State. Shell got to that one. There's placement by Groff on the tip. And there's a middle hit, and it's going to be successful for Morgan Whale. So Morgan's had a nice block, and she's had a nice kill so far in set number 3. And the Bruins are coming out roaring here. 4-0. Set number 3. There's Sydney with the placement over the top of the 2 blockers with the middle. And that stops that run finally. And Trojans get on the board. Shell now back to serve. Left side hit. That's by Kearns. Going to Grage on their left side for the Trojans. Middle hit, and that is going to stay in bounds, and that's going to be Morgan Whale again. So Morgan is off to a great start in this 3rd set. She has 5 kills for the evening. And she is hitting .400 in efficiency, so doing a nice job in the middle for the Bruins is Morgan Whale. Back to serve now is Rianne Komoto. Left side, Maddie Groff, the blockers are there. They're able to handle it. Shell picks it up, Langerock. Tip by Watham. In the back row, there's a quick one over by Groff. Left side kill, handled by Van Rooyen. Defense has been strong here so far. There's a nice block at the net by Groff and Watham. And quick hit by Langerock. And after all of the solid kills and solid defensive blocks, It was the quick tip there by Maddie Langerock that gets the point for the Trojans. Oh, I missed something. I missed the signal, so I can't tell you what I missed. But I thought that was a point for Dakota State, and fans are not very happy with it, but the down official said it's side out for the Bruins. So Bruins take a big lead here in set number 3, 6-1. And there is a nice kill for Brooklyn Grage. Back to serve now, Julia Dreitz. And that goes long into the back row. There's a nice middle hit, picked up there by Langerock. There go right back to her again, and that's going to have contact. No, it was no contact by the blockers, so side out goes to Dakota State. E. Fountain wound up on that one pretty well. Just went wide. Right side tip, blocked at the net, and that's going to be a successful block. I know Brooklyn Grage got the majority of that. I think Vanka Simsimi got a piece of it as well. So nice block for the Trojans as they try and inch their way back into this third set after trailing by 5 early. Left side tip, kept alive by Gwendolyn. Quick hit there, and there's a nice hit by Grage again. Nice dig there by Langerock, but it goes a little bit long, and he'll be another kill attempt. Nice dig by Shell, and that one just went a little bit long. And Kivanimi made the Trojans pay for that. Sydney got a dig on a really hard hit, but it just went a little bit long. Trojans couldn't control it, and Keeley made them pay for it. Bruins up by 3, 7-4, set 3. Audrey Sanford there serving for the Bruins. Diagonal hit by Grage. Middle hit, and Gwendolyn is there to block it, but not able to control it, and it's going to be side out for the Bruins as they go up 8-4 here. Sanford back for her second service. That is a kill for Groff. It was a quick set and a quick kill, no doubt about that one. For Maddie, that's going to be her 4th kill of the evening. And she's back to serve. Middle hit. Van Rooyen handles that to Shell. Oh, it hit the rafter in the ceiling, caused it to take a different direction, and the Trojans were not able to get to it. So, point to Bellevue. Jada Nunn now back to serve. We've seen probably as many balls hit the rafters tonight as we've seen in any game this year. There's a high one, jump ball at the net, and Brooklyn Grage is going to win that jump ball. Side out to the Trojans. Grage now back to serve. Goes to the back row there with Taylor Kiefer. And that was just a push tip across there that was successful for E. Fountain. She really didn't get to wind up and swing on it. She just pushed it over into an open spot. Trojans weren't able to handle it. So Fountain now back to serve. Left side, kill attempt there by Gwendolyn Vanka Semsimi, and it's successful. So the Trojans side out again. Back to serve will be Kate Van Rooyen. Kate's going to put it, I was going to say Kate's going to put it long, but it went long by about 2 inches. Thought it would catch the corner for her, so service error for Kate. And the Bruins get side out again. Allie Butler serving now. Left side to Shell. Shell gets a hard hitter, goes off of the backboard. I was going to say a definite break for Bellevue, because Shell hit a rocket that the Bruins were able to get under, but it went up into the ceiling, went up and hit the backboard, and then ended up not being playable. So, kill number 7 for Sydney. Right side. Blockers there, get a piece of it. Left side, or middle hit there, and that is going to be successful for Macy Watham. That's going to be Macy's second kill of the evening from that middle spot. Trojans close to within 2. Langerock back to serve. Back to Kiefer. Left side kill attempt. Blockers are there, get a piece of it. Off to Groff, and Groff is going to put it just a hair wide. So Maddie was going down that line like she likes to do, but it went just about 2 inches to the right. All right, on the service, Mila Iwahi puts it in play. There is a nice block by Allie Kearns on the hit by Macy Watham. Macy had a nice hit at it, and Haley just was able to be there. There's a little bit of a mishandle there by the Trojans, but they're able to get it across. And there's a nice block at the net by Groff and Watham. Oh, down the lane line there, stays inbounds, and Bruins get the side out on it. It's really been some nice placement of the ball tonight by both squads. You know, the defense has been very solid at the net, blocking for both teams. It's been some nice kill attempts, but both squads have really done a nice job of just finding holes in the defense and putting it there. Going to go right side attempt, and that's going to be a successful kill for Keely Kivanimi. And for Keely, that's going to be her, looks like 8th kill of the evening. No, correction, 9th kill. Just came up on the score chart there. So she is tied with E. Fountain for 9 kills from the Bruin team. And both of them are hitting .250 in efficiency, so nice job by both of them. All right, we have the Bruins up 15-9 in set number 3. We have a tie in sets so far. Both teams have won 1, so Trojans have got to get themselves back into this, make a good run here in set number 3. But let's talk about great food. The Office Bar and Grill offers pizza, pasta, burgers, wine, and local craft beers, with a new option to order online through their Google page or website. Let's visit the south side of Lake Madison and enjoy the Hillside Resort, featuring American food and fun at a great lake environment. Thanks for supporting DSU Athletics. And DSU would like to welcome Madison Discount Liquor as a new sponsor. They are locally operated Zip gas station and liquor store. And finally, Pizza Ranch is a family-friendly buffet restaurant offering pizza, chicken, salad bar, and dessert. Thank you for supporting DSU Athletics. So we're back out of the timeout. Mila Iwahi back to serve for the Bruins. This will be about her 4th service here in this run for the Bruins. It's opened up the game again for them. Left side, Watham blocked at the net. Going to go to the right side. Groff is going to put it in play down the line. Bruins are there. Kill attempt there. And there's Shell. Shell's going to go down that lane line, but Bruins are able to cover that. Block at the net. Both teams having some nice defensive play here. Going over to Shell on that side, and that block is not successful. Morgan Whale and Keely Kivanimi were both there, but couldn't control it, and kill goes to Shell. Back to serve now, Sydney Shell. Puts it in play to Kiefer. Left side. Block is, slows it down a little bit. Now they're over to Groff. Groff's going to go diagonal with it. And that one is going to be successful for Kivanimi. as she goes diagonal across the court with it, keeps it in play. Bruins up 16-10. And back serving now will be Rayanne Komoto. Back to Shell in the back row. Left side, there's Groff. Nice block by the Bruins there. And that is not a successful attempt there by Macy Wathen. And side out goes to the Bruins, and they open up their biggest lead of this third set at 7 points, 17-10. Shell handles it in the back row, going to go to the left side. Grage goes down the line. Bruins are able to keep it. They're out of system here. So, left side, Groff. Groff is going to go right to Mili Iwahi, and she is not able to control it. And point to the Trojans. That's going to be kill number 4 for Maddie. Bruins just get it over. Right side, Groff. Groff's going to tip it. And that is going to be a double hit. Both officials are holding up 2 fingers there, so side out goes to the Trojans. And they need to get something going here, trailing by 5 in set number 3. Julia Dreitz will be serving. Left side, and that is a great block. Looks like Brooklyn Grage got most of it, but Gwendolyn Vanka Semsimi was also there. And Trojans close it to within 4. Middle hit, no doubt about that one for Keely Kivanimi, as she just hammers it away to the middle of the defense. Audrey Sanford will go back to serve for the Bruins now. That is Keely's 11th kill of the evening, and she leads the Bruins in that category. That one's going to hit the rafters again. Trojans are going to have to just get it over. So we'll see left side, tip. Bruins, Dakota State handler Brooklyn is not able to get the successful kill, and that's going to be 4 hits on the Bruins. So Brooklyn had a nice hit on it, didn't get it to the floor, but Bruins were not able to handle it, so it was still a successful hit for Brooklyn Grage. Groff on the service. And there's a nice block at the net by Grage and Gwendolyn. There's another block by Gwendolyn. Left side now. They get their hands on it. Here we go. Brooklyn Grage going to get a nice look at it. Nice dig there by Kiefer. And that's going to stay inbound, so side out for the Bruins. Trojans had their tries there. Bruins had some really nice digs to keep ball alive, and they end up getting the point when it's all said and done. Jada Nunn now back to serve. Goes long to Van Royen. Grage is going to just tip it over, and it's going to hit the fingers of Haley Fleischman, but she's not able to control it. And side out goes back to the Trojans. Trojans haven't been able to get closer than 4 here, so we'll see if Brooklyn can get a run going. That pass is going to go a little bit long. Bruins, nope, in the net, they say. So Haley Fleischman had to, didn't get a clean hit on that, just had to try and get it over, and as she did, she made contact with the net. Brooklyn Grage back to serve her second service here. And that's goes right to the far line. There is a nice kill attempt by E. Fountain. And it is going to go wide left. So the Trojans making a comeback here in this third set. They closed it from 5 points down to 2, 17-19. And nice dig by Van Royen there, but Gwendolyn is not able to get it over the net, and that means side out for the Bruins. Really nice hit by the Bruins, and Kate Van Royen was able to get underneath it, but just a ball mishandle there at the net. And point goes to Bellevue. Right side, Gwendolyn gets a nice windup on it, but the blockers are there, keeps it alive. Middle hit, blocked there at the net. And Trojans are thinking that really didn't clear the net on that hit, but the officials say it did. So Bellevue ends up getting the point out of it. Trojan fans not sure the officials are quite right on that one, but we'll see how it goes. And that's a service error for E. Fountain. So Trojans side out, trailing by 3, 18-21. We're in set number 3. Bellevue won the first set, 25-19. Dakota State picked up the second set, 25-29, and there's going to be a service ace for Kate Van Royen. Trojans have been within 2 a couple of times. See if they can close this down a little bit closer. Right side attack. Van Royen digs it up. There's a jump ball at the net, and it's going to be won by Langerock. So Langerock and Fleischman both went up for it, and the ball came down on the Bellevue side. Trojans within 1 here. Kate Van Royen serving her third service. Right side's going to go long. Groft is going to be there. Jump ball at the net. And Bellevue is able to get the handle on that. And Allie Kearns puts it away for the point. And so Bellevue stops that run by the Trojans and takes a 2-point lead here at 22-20. Serving is Mila Iwahi. Right side, Groft. No, correction, that is Macy Watham, and she gets the successful attack. So side out goes back to the Trojans, trailing by 1. Maddie Langerock will serve for DSU. To Kiefer, right side, block there, and that block is not going to stay in bounds though, so point will go to the Bruins. Everything gets a little more important here as we hit that 20-point mark, and the Bruins are now up 23-21 with Mila Iwahi serving her second serve. Van Royen handles it to Langerock, to the middle of the shell, and that's successful. Morgan Wells successful getting a hand on it, but can't keep it under control, and Sydney Shell picks up her 9th kill of the evening. Trojans close within 1. And Shell back to serve. Left side, placement there on the tip. Bruins there, Trojans are there. There's a quick one by Langerock. Nice save there. Left side to Grage, and Grage is going to get the kill. Morgan Whale got her hands on it, but again, couldn't control it. And we are tied at 23 in set number 2. Shell back to serve again. Really, Kiefer on the service, passes a little long, and we've got a violation. Who is in the net? I actually happened to look to the left, and it looks like the violation was on Bellevue. So Trojans have set point here at 24-23 in set number 3. Timeout taken by the Bruins. The Best Western Lake Plus. The Best Western Plus Lakeview Hotel features a variety of amenities for travelers, including 70 guest rooms, hot breakfast, bar and lounge, indoor pool, and fitness center. Located in the heart of the Lake Area Business Park, the Best Western Plus Lakeview is just minutes from anywhere in Madison. Want a great cup of coffee and some scratch pastry, baked from Scratch Pastries? Come to Scooters. Thanks for sponsoring Trojan Athletics. Interlake Sports Center is your destination for everything outdoors and your #1 source for everything in power sports, serving South Dakota since 1972. Exit Realty Advantage is a full-service real estate brokerage, proud to partner with Dakota State University as a locally owned business, serving our thriving community. And we're back. Side out for the Trojans. Set point for the Trojans. Set number 3. Student sections up on their feet bouncing. Sydney Shell for the service here. And it's going to be handled in the back row. Out of service. See if the Trojans can make them pay for it. Left side to Grage. And Grage is going to have a successful kill, and that's going to be a win for the Trojans in set 3, and they're going to take a 2-1 lead in this best-of-5 match. So the Trojans were down 5 and kept battling and got themselves back into it, tied it at 23, and ended up getting the win 25-23. So, volleyball fans, if you stayed home tonight, you're not getting to watch a great game live with a lot of fun in the stands, student sections going crazy, and a good parent and community attendance at the game as well. This is our Dig Pink night, and where we raise awareness for breast cancer. And so if, again, you have a chance, if the live stream camera is showing it, see a lot of pink in the stands, a lot of pink by the athletes, a lot of ribbons on the wall opposite of the nets, commemorating people that the athletes know who have been victims of cancer or have had cancer. So again, great event for us, a great event for the volleyball team, and some great volleyball being played tonight in this Dig Pink night. Mills Property Management is a family-owned property management company serving eastern South Dakota. Go get your fill at the Lakes Bar and Grill on the east side of Lake Madison. Check out their Facebook page for their delicious weekly specials. And if you're looking for a comfy place to stay, check out the Lakes Lodge and Airbnb directly across the street from the restaurant. Let's take a look again at the cross-country program. The DSU Trojans men's and women's cross-country squads will wrap up their regular season schedule on Saturday, October 21st, as they travel to Yankton, South Dakota to run in the Mount Marty Invitational at the Fox Run Golf Course. The North Star Athletic Association Cross-Country Championships will be held in La Crosse, Wisconsin on November 3rd. The men's cross-country team is the 5-time defending champion of the North Star men's division, and the women have finished 3rd the last 2 years and are looking to improve on that with their outstanding young running team. So join us either in La Crosse, Wisconsin on November 3rd or for live coverage on dsuathletics.com. Again, the DSU football team will be at home this Saturday with a 4 o'clock kickoff with Waldorf of Iowa. Games will be designated as the Rushing for the Cure football game, and fans are encouraged to wear pink clothing to the football game to help raise cancer awareness. And the game will be played at the Dan Beacom Track Complex on the north side of the DSU campus. All right, we are back for set number 4, and officials are checking everything quickly. Let's do a quick rundown. Keely Kivanimi is leading the Bruins with 11 kills, 4 attack errors, and she's hitting .241. E. Fountain is next with 10. She's hitting .212 from the field. Allie Kearns has 8. Sydney Sledge 6. Morgan Whale 4. Haley Fleshman 4. To round out the Bruins. For Dakota State, they're led by Brooklyn Grage with her 14 kills. Sydney Shell has 9. Maddie Groff and Gwendolyn Vanka Samsiri has 5. And we've got a service error to start off for the Trojans. So Bellevue will get first side out here. Back to serve now, Rianne Komoto for the Bruins. Goes back to Van Royen, and there is a successful kill for Macy Wathen. Macy is a 5'9" freshman out of Rapid City, South Dakota. And Sydney Shell now serving for Dakota State. And that one's going to go a little long. Going to keep it in play for the Bruins. Now Brooklyn Grage going to be blocked at the net. But Macy Waltham again right there at the net. She just taps it down for the point for Dakota State. And DSU goes up 2-1 in set number 4. Shell is going to end up with a service ace there, as the Bruins are unable to handle that one. And that's going to be her first service ace of the evening. So the Trojans are off to a nice start here in set number 4, leading 3-1. Middle hit, handled at the net by the Trojans. There's Waltham again, but that one is going to miss the right side by about 2 inches. Macy had a nice wind up on it, and a good placement of it just went 2 inches too wide. Back to serve now will be Audrey Sanford for the Bruins. And she's going to go long to Shell, to Langerock, right side to Groff. Left side attack there, and that is a nice dig by Van Rooyen. Trojans going to keep it alive. They're going to go back. There's a successful block by Waltham again. Macy's all over the place. And we've got Antenna on the hit. Keely Kivanimi winds up, but it hits the antenna, and it's going to be side out for the Trojans. Julia Dreitz comes into the ball game now, gives Kate Van Rooyen a break, and she will be the server. Middle hit there, and that is going to stay in for Haley Fleischman. Jada Nunn will be doing the serving now for the Bruins. Bruins down 1-4-3 in set number 4. Trojan students giving a little bit there, and Jada ends up serving long. Kate Van Rooyen was going to take it, and at the last second pulled away and made a great decision on it. Maddie Groff on the service, right side, and that's going to be a successful kill. And that was by Sydney Sledge. For Sydney, that's going to be her 7th kill of the evening. She's hitting a very efficient 400. Langerock's going to go over. Going to go a little bit long, but Brooklyn Grage is going to tip it over to the diagonal corner, and it stays inbounds by about 1 inch. So great placement by Brooklyn on a ball that she didn't get a clean play on. And now Brooklyn is back to serve. Left side. Block is successful there by Gwendolyn, and Langerock. Langerock with the set. Gwendolyn pulls a change up there. Wound up like she was going to really hammer it, and ended up just tapping it over. All right, ball still in play. Left side Shell. Blockers are there for it. Going to go to the left side, and that is going to be a successful kill for Allie Kearns. So again, a lot of nice defensive plays, but in the end, Allie Kearns gets her 9th kill of the evening. And the Bruins get side out, trailing 6-5. Back to serve now is Taylin Kiefer. Goes back to Groff, to Langerock, to Shell. Bruins keep it in play, left side or middle. And that one might have went long. DSU got the benefit. It hit the backboard up in the ceiling. They were able to keep it in play. And that is going to be out. And side out goes to Dakota State. So Nice kill earlier in the rally by Bellevue. Trojans were able to get it up in the rafters, and it bounced a couple times, and that allowed them to get the defense reorganized and got across, and ended up with the point. Kate Van Rooyen on the long serve there. And Kearns with the kill attempt. And there is a nice block at the net. Looks like Morgan Whale got the majority of that one. And side out goes to Bellevue. Mila Iwahi back to serve now for the Bruins, trailing by 1. This has been a close match all the way through. Set number 4. Left side, Sydney, placement. Bruins are there to handle it. And there is Kearns again. Shell is going to get a good wind up at it. Going to be handled in the back row. And there's Kearns again, but Van Rooyen on the dig. Trojans just have to get that one across. And we're going to go with a middle hit. And oh, what a nice dig by Groff there. Nice wind up, but Shell's there for the block. Back to Shell, and there is Kiefer on the block, or on the dig. Quick hit there by Langerock. Bruins are ready. There's a nice block, and that's successful. We've got Langerock and Sydney Shell right there. Now, that's not two of the tallest blockers in the world. Maddie is 5'6", and Sydney is 5'9", but they have great jumps, and nice job of blocking there. Left side. Kearns has to lean back on it a little bit, and boom, there's Sydney Shell with her 10th kill of the evening. So that gets her to double digits in kills, and Sydney seems to be warming up here. She had a little bit of a slow start earlier with her kill efficiency, but she has been hammering them home ever since the end of the first set. And that's, I was going to say, is going to be very close to a service ace, but Bruins are able to handle it. There's Groff, and she's going to put it down. And Maddie picks up her 5th kill of the evening. And momentum keeps shifting now. The students get a little noisier. Trojans are feeding off of that energy, and we have Bruins taking a timeout with the Trojans leading 10-6 in set number 4. Let's get caught up a little bit on the team stats. For Bellevue, they have 150 attacks in the 3+ sets so far with 47 kills, and their hitting percentage was over 300 after the first set, but now it's down to 192. The Trojans have 448 attacks, 48 kills, 21 attack errors, and they are still under 200, but they've been raising it ever since the first game. They're up to 182 now. They were 111 after the first game. Assists are pretty close to even. Bruins are 41, Trojans 39, and Diggs 73 for the Bruins, 77 for Dakota State. So Trojans have done a nice job in the back row, especially in games 3 and 4, with the good power hitters that the Bruins bring into their front line. 4 blocks. Bruins are at 7 per set. Trojans are at 5. So both teams have some very good defensive front line players. Langerock on the service after the timeout. Right side, no, middle hit. And Groff is able to be there, and quick hit again. And Trojans pick up their biggest lead of the 4th set, 11-6. Langerock for her 2nd service. Left side, and there's Shell with a nice block. Left side, there's Kearns again, and that's going to be a successful kill for Allie Kearns. And that stops the DSU run, and Allie picks up her 10th kill of the evening. So Bruins have 3 in double-digit kills. Keely Kivanini, E. Fountain, and Allie Kearns, all with double-digit kills. That one just clipped the top of the net. Right side, Groff. No doubt about that one. She hammers it home. Trojans side out. And for Maddie Langerock, she's had 2 games in a row now where she's had 38 assists, and she has 32 right now, so she's closing in on her season best record. Nice dig in the back row there by Sydney Shell. Brooklyn Grage puts it down the line. Bruins able to handle it. Left side, and that is going to be successful for Aspen Meyer, I believe Aspen Meyer. And she had a nice attack on it, went to the back line. Sydney was just not able to handle it. And that stops that run for Dakota State. Audrey Sanford now back to serve for the Bruins, trailing 8-12 in set 4. Nice block there by the Bruin front line. Right side going to Groff, and Groff chips it over a little bit. Couple of quick hits there, but the Bruins are able to keep it in play. Left side now. They're going to go to Fountain. That's handled, and there's a successful block by the Bruins. Right back over again. Watham. Tip to the back row. A little bit long, a little bit off balance on that jump, but the Bruins get it across. Now Brooklyn Grage hammers it home and side out to the Trojans. So the Trojans take a 5-point lead here in set number 4, and they lead in sets 2-1. So the Bruins have got to get this win to take it into a 5th set. Julia Dreitz back to serve now for the Trojans. And that is going to go long. Julia got excited on that one, and that one didn't miss by a hair. It missed by a little ways. Julia had some big serves in set number 2, though. She had 2 service aces in a row and was part of a very long run for the Trojans as they got back into that after trailing by 5 in set number 2. Jada Nunn now back to serve for the Bruins. She goes to Shell. Shell to Langerock. Right side, Groff, and it's going to be blocked, but blocked out of bounds by the Bruins. Side out for the Trojans. Maddie Groff picks up her 8th kill of the evening. And now we'll do the service honors. There's a middle hit by Fleischmann, and there was no doubt about that one. Haley got up quick and put it down quick. All right, Allie Butler now will be serving for the Bruins. She sends it along to Groff, and that pass is going to go long. Trojans get it across, but we'll see what happens off it. That's going to be tipped at the net. So Fleischmann went up with the middle hit. I would have swore Dakota State touched that, but the officials say no. So side out to the Trojans. Grage on the service. Another hit for Fleischmann. And Royan was able to get a hand on that. There's another great dig for Kate. All right, there's a block at the net. And I'm not sure if Sydney got that one or Gwendolyn got that one. But it's side out for the Trojans. And they now take their biggest lead in this 4th set, 16-10. Brooklyn Grage going back to serve now. And that's going to go long, and that's going to be a service error ace for Brooklyn Grage. So DSU has now opened up their biggest lead of the 4th set at 17-10. Brooklyn Grage back to serve for the 2nd time. She puts it to the back row, left side. Nice dig by Grage. Quick hit there by Langerock. Bruins handle it. That's Kearns is going to get it across. Sydney Shell. Bruins handle that one. Left side now. Good block there at the net by Shell and Van Kasim-Siri. Grage digs it out in the back row. They're going to have to just get it over. See what the Bruins do with it here. Quick hit, and that is blocked by Gwendolyn Vanka-Samsiri. And the Trojan fans are excited about that one. And Bellevue says, let's take a second and regroup here as the Trojans open up an 8-point lead in set number 4. Looking down the road, Dakota State Trojan Volleyball will play their final home match of the season on Saturday, November 4th. The Trojans host Mayville in the North Star Athletic Association contest, with the junior varsity game beginning at 10:30, followed by the varsity match at 12:30 at the Fieldhouse. That will also be senior day, and that's going to be a busy day for the Trojan fans. They're going to have an opportunity to see a JV game at 10:30, a varsity game at 12:30, a football game at 4 o'clock, and a men's basketball game that evening. So a lot of activities on Saturday, November 4th. Pretty much come and watch sports all day long, watch the Trojans all day long if you like, or pick your sport and get a chance to watch that. Again, a reminder, Trojan men's and women's basketball will play Dordt University at the Sioux Falls Pentagon on Wednesday, November 1st. Women's game will start at 5:30, followed by the men's game at 7:30. Come and cheer on the Trojans against the defenders. Grage on the serve. Left side. There's this hit by Kearns, handled in the back row. Shell, and Shell puts it down for her 11th kill of this night. Sydney has gotten stronger and stronger as the games went on. And she is hitting with authority now. Brooklyn clips the top of the net there, gets it across. Van Royen to Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn goes up left-handed and gets that one across. Left side, going to go deep with it. Grage in the back. And there's a quick hit by Langerock. Bruins are able to handle it, but it's out of system, so let's see. And the Trojans take advantage. Shell! There's a block. Nice block at the net. Quickly, and there's contact at the net. And it's going to be against Langerock. Pass went a little bit long, and Maddie went up to try and save it. Caught the top of the net. So side out to the Bruins, and that stops a nice run by the Trojans as they lead by 8 in set number 4. Right side, Gwendolyn. Dug there by Nunn. To Grage, to Langerock, to Gwendolyn again, and Gwendolyn did not get on top of that one, and it went long by a couple of feet. So Bruins going to try and claw their way back into this one, trailing. They were trailing 18-10 at one point. It's a 7-point game now. Sydney with the tip, and it's going to be successful. Went over the two blockers. Nunn tried to get it up, but could not get underneath it enough. And Shell picks up her 12th kill of the night. Kate Van Royen now back to serve. Trojans up 8. Left side, and that's going to go long, but there was contact by a DSU blocker, so side out to the Bruins. Sydney Sledge serving now for Bellevue. And that's going to be a service there for Sydney. So Trojans side out with 21 points in set number 4. Maddie Langerock now on the service. I think the student section believes they had some input or had some an assist there on that last one. And we've got Bellevue in the net. So side out back to the Trojans. Trojans have their biggest lead in set number 4 now at 9 points. Langerock on the serve. Right side. Blockers are there for the Trojans. Left side to Shell. Shell's going to tip it. And nice dig there by Sledge, and she keeps alive, but the Bruins hit it long then. And Trojans have a 10-point lead. Langerock, her third serve here. And it clips the top of the net, but Bruins are able to keep it in play. And that is going to be a kill and end that run. And I believe, yes, that's going to be Allie Kearns over there. And Allie's going to come out. And going in then to replace her is Rianne Komoto, who is also going to do the serving now. Back to Van Rooyen to the left side, and there is Macy Watham, and Macy gets the kill. And for Macy, that is going to be her 8th kill of the evening. And we are at match point here, 24-14. Sydney Shell back to serve. Middle hit. That's kept alive by Langerock. Left side. And that's going to be successful for E. Fountain. So caught a little net. Trojans weren't able to get a handle on it. And we're still at match point. And Audrey Sanford going to serve now for the Bruins. See if they can get a run going here and get themselves back into this. To Shell in the back row, to Langerock, to Groff, and that's going to be the ball game. Maddie Groff with her 11th kill of the evening on a nice tip, and the Trojans have won tonight's North Star ball game with the match count of 3-1. They lost the first one 19-25. Won the second set 25-23, the third set 25-23, and won a dominant performance in the fourth set 25-15. Quick look at your stats for the evening. For Bellevue, they had 182 attacks, 53 kills, and 21 service errors. They hit 176 for hitting percentage. For Dakota State, 171 attacks, 56 kills, 23 attack errors, hitting 193 for the night. Assists, 47 for Bellevue, 46 for Dakota State, and Diggs was 82 for the Bruins, 89 for DSU. Leading Bellevue in kills was Keely Kivanimi, and she had 12 for the evening. E. Fountain followed with 11. Allie Kearns had 10. Sydney Sledge 8. Haley Fleischman 5. Morgan Whale 5. Aspen Meyer 2. In the assist category, Mila Iwahi led the Bruins with 23. Jada Nunn had 16. Taylor Kiefer had 4. And in the digs, Taylor Kiefer, 24, led all Bruins. Rayanne Komoto had 12. E. Fountain had 13. And Mila Iwahi had 8. Let's look at the Trojans. They were led by Brooklyn Grage in kills with 16. Brooklyn hit a hitting percentage of .333. Sydney Shell really warmed up as the game progressed and ended the night with 12 kills, hitting .190. Maddie Groff finished with 9. She had a .320 hitting percentage. Macy Watham, 8. Gwendolyn Banka Semsiri had 5 kills. Maddie Langerock, 4. And Hannah Dreetz with 2. In assists, Maddie Langerock came close to her season record. She's had 2 games in a row with 38. She finished with 37 tonight. Maddie Groff had 7 assists. And in the digs, we had Maddie Langerock with 25, Kate Van Rooyen with 24, Sydney Shell with 17, and Maddie Groff with 9. And that's going to wrap it up tonight at Dig Pink Night for the Trojans. Trojans come away successful with a win over another nationally ranked team, number 15 Bellevue Bruins. Congratulations to the Trojans, and we'll see them on the road this weekend at the Bellevue Invitational.
Her Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community owned and we exist to serve our communities.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. Rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory, an event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared two-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame celebrates our Trojan history. At night, the angled walls will become projection surfaces. Performance labs, training spaces, player spaces, and concessions will be shared between sports and classrooms, and meeting spaces will become club seating. Academic spaces, such as the Institute on Aging, will focus on improving quality of life for aging populations. A biomechanics lab will use technology to improve injury prevention and sports performance. The East Sports Center will combine technology and sport, so DSU Tech athletes can compete in games of skill with universities across the country. The complex will be available to host local, state, and regional athletic competitions from youth to collegiate levels. More visitors coming to Madison will boost area businesses and organizations. Gathering spaces inside and out, the concourse, exterior patios, tailgating areas, and an outdoor amphitheater will connect generations of Trojans. We are ready. We are rising. Come be a part of a new and exciting era of Dakota State University athletics.
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry? No. I just had a bite. Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier Ag Banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
Persona Signs has been a leader in the sign manufacturing industry for decades. We partner with the nation's largest brands on more than 8,000 installations every year. A solid foundation of Midwestern values and an unmatched work ethic has helped Persona become the #1 hotel sign manufacturer in the United States. Persona rises together with Dakota State University. Go Trojans!
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Here we have Maddie and Annie right here and Coach Amy Bingham after the 3-1 win over number 15 ranked Bellevue. What was the atmosphere like tonight?
It was crazy. The fans were awesome. I definitely think their energy helps our energy on the court, and yeah, it was just crazy.
They got 37 and 25 in the match. I mean, that was a double-double. I mean, that's a lot of jigs. A lot of running on the court. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it definitely was kind of a crazy match, but that's just part of my job and my role on the court, so yeah.
I think you might will take over Coach Bingham. So, tell me what the great thing about tonight was like this pin tonight. It's a team effort.
Yeah, definitely a team effort, I think. Super fun atmosphere. The crowd was amazing. We had really good support we have for all of our home matches, actually, so hopefully that continues because it does make a big difference. And yeah, overall, just I think it was a really good team effort. We got a lot of good things from a lot of different players, and that's what needs to happen if you want to compete and even win against good teams like Bellevue.
So now this is the last home match till November 4th. So we have all the matches on the road. So what kind of things are you prepared for the upcoming game on the road?
Yeah, one of the things we talked about was just taking some of the momentum from this game, hopefully, into this next weekend when we go to Bellevue and play in a tournament there. And then I think just, hitting the conference teams the second time around, we kind of know we do have quite a few returners that have been on the road and understand the travel that goes with the conference play. So that shouldn't be anything we're not used to. Of course, you don't have this home court advantage with these amazing fans that we had here, but, it's just figuring out a way to still compete even though you're not at home.
All right, that's it from the DLG Fieldhouse with Dakota State with the 3-1 victory over number 15, ranked Bellevue to kick off the second half of the North Star Conference schedule. So now the next home match for volleyball national Saturday, November 4th at Mayville State. So we'll see you next time, and go Trojans.